Hi, love. Welcome to this practice. I know I promised a progression into chin stand over the next few Sundays, and I keep to my word, you will have that from next week onwards. But the energy of the spaces that I've been in over the last week, the spaces that I hold, is not chin standing. It's let's slow down. Let's be still. Let's nurture ourselves. Let's nourish ourselves. Let's take some time to rest, to really, truly look after ourselves. There's a lot of intensity and there's a lot moving and there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of buzz and there's a real shift in seasons. And from everything that I've heard and everything that I feel, all I want to do is lie down on the floor. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to move with this practice and this energy of yin. We're going to slow it all down. We're going to move into the deeper layers of our being and the deeper layers of our tissues. We're going to use these longer held poses to open, to shift, to allow there to be a little bit of space. We're still going to be working with the energy of Libra, this idea of creating harmony, this idea of creating balance, this idea of allowing life to come in and move through you. Libra is about how we relate to ourselves and how we relate to others. And in this stillness, you will have a beautiful opportunity to notice how you are relating to what is in your now experience. With the solar eclipse that's coming at the end of next week, with the intensity of this eclipse portal, this is what we need. This is what we need, some stillness, some nurturing, and some time to really, truly listen. The eclipse portal is here to help us, to guide us, and it comes with intensity. And if we ignore it, we're going to have to go through all of this again. And so let's use this time, this potency, this fertility to listen and respond. So you may want cushions. You may want a blanket, you may want some fluffy socks, you may want to set yourself a space by lighting a candle, some incense, by putting on the playlist that's in the description box. Anything that just allows you to feel nurtured and kind of wrapped up. I like to create myself a little cocoon in yin. I like to literally wrap myself in a blanket, put it up and over my head, and just kind of allow myself this cocoon of healing. But see what you need, see what feels good. So whenever you've got whatever you need, we're going to start lying down on the ground. I'm going to time everything. There's going to be moments you're in stillness, moments you're in silence, moments that you are just breathing and being where you are. If those are uncomfortable because you're not used to silence or stillness, lean into them, breathe into them, and play with whatever bubbles. There may be moments you want to switch off this video and go and do something else. I invite you to please sit with that feeling too. There is magic in all that is stirring and all that is moving in this moment, this space, and all you've got to do is actually be present for it and listen, and then let yourself respond. So we'll come to lie down when you're ready. Move any distractions away from you. Give yourself space. Let yourself lay down. And we're going to start with a few rounds of breath work just to bring ourselves in. So bring your body to the ground. Take up as much space as you like. Any last little wiggles, any last little adjustments, and then land. Take a breath. Take a moment. Close the eyes. And just start to find the natural rhythm of your breath. Just start to notice how you're feeling, what's present, what is. So this breath work we're going to use is a transitionary breath. It's a slowing down. It's an invitation to create space, depth, fullness. Every round of breath, we're going to add a count to our inhale and our exhale, and your exhale will always be longer than the inhale. If it gets uncomfortable, see if you can lean into that. It will pass. It won't last forever. Take a full breath in to start. And out. We'll breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let it go. Then let yourself settle in. Just being where you are. Just checking in. Just starting to cultivate that witnessing mind where you can witness your experience, thoughts as they come, emotions as they bubble, sensations as they are, without following any of it. You're just witnessing it. It's not necessarily who you are. It's not necessarily true. It's just part of this moment, part of this experience for you. From here, we're going to come into our first shape. You're going to bring feet to the ground, knees to the sky. Scoot your bum to the right slightly and then drop your knees over to the left. You're coming into a twist. There are a few things you can do in your twist. You can just simply take your arms wide, gaze either at the sky or up and over your opposite shoulder and settle into your twist. You can prop under the knees, between the knees, with cushions or blankets, whatever you want. If you want to feel a little more, you can cross that top leg over the bottom and come into a slightly deeper twist. Deeper isn't necessarily better. We're not reaching for intensity, so see where you want to be. Then close your eyes when you found your version of this twist and settle in. If you're in a shape where you're thinking, oh my God, this is intense, I don't think I can be here, undo it, prop yourself and see what you need so that you can settle into stillness and into comfort. You're going to be in your twist. Don't worry what I'm doing. You don't need to look at anything for the rest of this video unless you're not quite sure what the shape is that we're going into. You're just here in your twist, in your practice, in your space, in your experience. You're breathing in and out as you are. That's it. It's simple. It's a practice of simplicity. It's a practice of stripping back the layers, both in body but also in mind. We take away distractions, anything that pulls for our awareness, our attention, and we allow ourselves time. If anything bubbles that feels a lot, you just take that slightly deeper breath, not to push it away, but to give it space. I'll let you know when we're coming out. Until then, you're just here. And if that's uncomfortable to be here, if that is too much, sit with that too. There is magic, there is wisdom, there is gold in the things that we find uncomfortable and the things we find triggering. Keep breathing. If you found yourself lost, come back. If you've drifted away from this space, come back. If something has distracted you, come back. That in itself is a transformational practice. This practice of life pulling you off, but you being able to come back to yourself, re-anchor, reroute. Let go. If the mind is busy, notice it pull you and come back. You're not here for much longer. Can you be with whatever you are experiencing? Last breath. And when you're ready, unravel. Come back to lying flat down on the ground. Take up as much space as you like. We'll take a shape that we call a rebound. It's a moment for your body to settle, to come back to neutral, to let whatever's stirred land. And you're just here breathing, eyes closed. Maybe you wrap yourself in a blanket. Maybe you take a sigh out the mouth. A settling from within, from deep within. You're here. It's enough. If it feels comfortable, find that deep breath. That clearing. When you're ready, we'll find that twist on the other side. So this time you're going to drop the knees over to the right. Play around with your twist. If you want to prop yourself, prop yourself. You want to cross that top leg over the bottom, cross the top leg over the bottom. Want to spread your arms wide, spread your arms wide. Same shape we took on the other side, but this time just going the other way. Do what you need to do to get comfortable. Take your time. And then begin to settle in. Closing down the eyes if you haven't already and just allowing yourself to land. You're here. Just let yourself be here. That's enough. That's all you need to do. If your mind has started to pull you off, come back. It's okay. It happens. You're human. Find ease in that wandering mind. Find allowing acceptance for the wandering mind. As much as you find acceptance for every emotion, every sensation, and every thought that bubbles, that is the practice that we're in. Acceptance, allowing, being. Just breathing in and out. Come back if you've wandered away from this. Find the simplicity, breathing, being, resting. You're not here for much longer. See if you can be here for that time. Breathing in and out, you're almost there. When you're ready, unravel, come back to lying flat on your back, take your rebound. Make sure that you're comfortable. Take up as much space as you like. Close your eyes, maybe a sigh as you settle, as you land. Then you're just here. If your mind is wandering, come back. It's okay if it does. Wherever you go, just notice that and then come back. You're witnessing your experience. You're witnessing where your mind wanders, how it shapes your experience, what stories it tells you, how you talk to yourself, how you're relating to each moment as it comes. There is magic, there is gold in that. Our reality is based on our perception. Our perception creates what we experience. If we can begin to change how we relate to what is around us, we begin to change our experience of what is around us. That is transformative. That is life-changing. And it doesn't rely on the world around us changing, but us shifting from something within. That is golden. When you're ready, we'll come into our next shape. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together, knees nice and wide. So you're coming into butterfly. You're staying lying on your back. If you want any props to support yourself here, it feels a little bit edgy. You can place cushions, rolled up blankets, or whatever you need underneath your thighs or underneath your knees to give your legs some support. If it feels too edgy to just let your legs hang, which it can do, it's okay, then use props. And my invitation here is to cactus your arms. So you place your arms on the ground. Head is wherever it is, arms feel heavy, body feels heavy, and you just take a couple of breaths there. Feel that openness across the chest, across your collarbones, openness in the hips, in the groin, in the legs. And then see if you can just come to breathing in and out. You're here, all you have to do is be here. Just witnessing what comes, what moves, what is. Your breath just moves through you. You don't have to change it, do anything with it. You just breathe. There's no control, there's no push, there's no force. You're just slowly letting your body sink. And if you feel like there is that resistance or that edge to that relaxing or letting go of control, I'm with you, it's okay. Move a little deeper. Speak kindly to yourself. And know that you're safe. You're okay, you've got this. And there may be experiences you've moved through, times in your life where you learned that having control made life safer, where you felt okay because you were holding on to it. But here, see if you can soften that. See if you can let yourself sink into that pull of gravity. See if you can allow life to exist as it does around you without you having to do anything. See if you can let it go, put it down, let it be. And it's okay if you feel resistance to that. Come back to witnessing, to watching, to being in the moment. Your mind has pulled you off, come back. Find the breath, the thing that holds you here in this moment, the thing that honors and follows the ever-changing, ever-evolving moment. It is the one thing that brings you fully, deeply into this. Find it, follow it. Find ease, comfort in its soothing rhythm. Keep breathing. You're not here for much longer. When you're ready, start to unravel, come into that lying flat on the ground. If lying flat isn't feeling comfortable, you can lie on your tummy. You can come up and find a comfortable seat, maybe leaning against something. Just find somewhere that's fairly neutral, somewhere that everything can settle, somewhere that you can be. You can use your hands to bring yourself back into that lying flat on the ground, and then just see where you are. See what's present, see what's moving. Come into that place of allowing, of witnessing, of listening. If your mind starts to wander, come back. I'm here. Got you. All you have to do is sink into this. It's okay. You're safe. If you need to take a sigh, a slightly deeper breath out, an invitation to let something move, and take a sigh. Remembering you're not demanding, you're not pushing for this to be different. You are simply inviting a little bit more space, a little bit more room. Find your breath. You're here. You're safe. Find a full deep breath in. Clear it out. Scan through your body slowly. Check in, see where you're at. And take as long as you need. If you're ready to start moving, start to bring some movement into body. If you want to take a little longer, take a little longer. The playlist should keep playing, and I'm going to leave you here. If you liked this video, please share it with someone. If you like this video, please come back and do it again. And until next time, my love, have a beautiful day. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Thank you for sharing yourself with me. Namaste.